Published 1947 EDT, the 22nd of October 2017. Updated 12:52 EDT, the 23rd of October 2017. It has been 6 years since they were catapulted to fame after being crowned winners of the X Factor, and while the Little Mix girls had never met each other ahead of the competition, they have now admitted that they look to each for emotional support as they try to live up to picture-perfect ideals in today's day and age of social media. Stunning for a flirty floral shoot for TMRW magazine, Perry Edwards, 24, admitted that despite constantly being dolled up, they have their own insecurities just like everyone else, and also stated they cried on each other's shoulders. Scroll down for video. We cry on each other's shoulders. The Little Mix girls have admitted that they look to each for emotional support as they try to live up to picture-perfect ideals in today's day and age of social media. The girls all looked flawless as they stunned on the front cover in skimpy ensembles, consisting of bare leather bralets and super cool outerwear, holding onto a flower. The four-piece, consisting of Perry, Jade Thirlwall, Leanne Pinnock and Jessie Nelson, were primped and preened to perfection as they gave the camera a sultry glance, and while they looked sensational, the girls of Little Mix, who have announced the release of their Glory Days, the Platinum Edition album, were quick to admit that not everything was as it seems behind closed door. Social media is so powerful. Girls are very hard on themselves, like we are. Perry offered an insight into their world. Girls are very hard on themselves, like we are. Stunning for a flirty floral shoot for TMRW magazine, Perry Edwards, 24, admitted that despite constantly being dolled up, they have their own insecurities just like everyone else. That's why we do what we do. Perry also confessed during the interview that they wanted to be a shoulder to cry on for women everywhere. Even though we're in the public eye and people see us dolled up with hair and makeup, all glam, doesn't mean that we don't have insecurities ourselves, she continued, explaining her case. Perry carried on, I think that's why we're so passionate about making others speak out about their own insecurities, because we have loads. I think we have each other, so it makes it easier for us because we always send love to each other and we cry on each other's shoulders. But we want to kind of be a shoulder to cry on for other women out there, if that makes sense. That's why we do what we do, Perry concluded. Jade also offered her thoughts. It's almost like you're not allowed to be sad or to have a shush day, but it just means we're human. It's almost like you're not allowed to be sad. Jade also offered her thoughts on constantly being perfect. It was added during the interview, you have to surround yourself with positive people and good people. I think it's good to embrace if you're a bit down. You have to surround yourself with positive people and good people, and remember that it's never the end of the world. Things always get better and you have to believe in yourself as well, Jade continued before Perry added, my mom always says the only way is up. The girls have also proved they are not one to be messed with, as Perry recently hit back at a jibe from their fanbase attacked by a troll on the official Little Mix Twitter page following their Aberdeen show. The band members used the account to send a particularly sassy reply. Close up, the photo shoot proved to be sensational, with Jessie Nelson showing off her flawless features in one snap. Why don't you try to sing it? And the girls have also proved they are not one to be messed with, as Perry recently hit back at a jibe from their fanbase. Quick retort using the official Little Mix Twitter page, the band issued a sassy retort to two of their problematic followers. Own fan had jibed that fking note during Down and Dirty. OMG, Perry. Louise Edwards did that. I'm screaming of a second hit. Another said Perry should stop overworking her vocals. They should stop performing power. It always sounds like they're struggling. In defense of the Little Mix singer, the band then sent a simple yet sassy public retort, saying, why don't you try to sing it? And united we stand. The girls left to right, Perry, Jade Thirlwall, Leanne Pinnock and Jessie stood up for each other but refused to identify who had written the tweet, though the four-piece featuring Jessie Nelson, Leanne Pinnock and Jade Thirlwall were standing up for each other. They refused to identify who had written the tweet and posted it anonymously. Instead, the band had kicked off their Glory Days shows in Scotland after resuming their touring schedule. There are a whopping 18 songs on the set list, and the four-piece will go on to do shows in Birmingham, Leeds, Liverpool, Manchester and London until the end of November. Hectic schedule. The band are in the midst of their Glory Days tour.